Good morning, fellow delegates, and welcome to EmpireMUNC's Model United Nations Crash Course. My name is Courtney Kurt, and I'll be your host as we discuss, debate, and dive into Model UN. In this episode, we'll be covering an intro to MUN for delegates new to the activity. Model United Nations is a simulation in which participants or delegates simulate the real-world dialogue surrounding critical issues of international politics and policies like Sustainable Development Goals, free trade, and the ongoing welfare and well-being of refugees. While the real United Nations was founded in 1945, the first Model UN conference was held only 4 years later at St. Lawrence College in February 1949. But what is Model UN, and how does a conference work? Model UN typically takes place at conferences hosted at schools and universities and lasting anywhere from 1 to 4 days in length. At conferences, delegates are organized into committees, such as the World Health Organization, United Nations Children's Fund, or Disarmament and Internal Security Committee. These committees address specific topics relevant to their purpose. For example, the World Health Organization might debate and discuss solutions to the ongoing refugee crisis in Europe and Central Asia. To regulate and moderate debate, delegates observe rules called parliamentary procedure, or ParliPro, which are administered by the chair, who serves as the head of the committee. These rules set up a flow of debate, which will be covered in depth in our next video, an Introduction to General Assemblies. Over the course of a conference, delegates will have the opportunity to put their ideas and solutions to the problems at hand to paper, writing resolutions that propose a course of action for the committee to take and asserting positions on the issues of debate. These resolutions are debated further by the delegates and, if supported by the majority of the committee, are passed. Past resolutions are adopted as official committee policy. Finally, at the end of a conference, the chair and committee staff, collectively referred to as the dais, may choose to recognize delegates who performed exceptionally well with awards, the highest of which is the best delegate. While awards may be a primary driver for some delegates to participate, the case for MUN extends far beyond winning. Model UN provides a strong foundation of communication skills, experience with research, and an opportunity for leadership between peers. These same skills form the foundations of success throughout multiple walks of life, inside and outside of committee. So challenge yourself, venture outside your comfort zone, and be willing to step outside the box and step inside the committee with Model UN. For anyone interested in Model UN conferences on the East Coast, here's a shameless plug for our conference, EmpireMUNC. Follow the link below to New York's premier high school conference with 17 committees spanning General Assemblies, crisis, and joint crisis simulations.